Hi Kriegspielers, what are your orders? Let's take a few minutes and look at a tactical problem that occurred in an International Kriegspiel Society game recently. The scenario was a relook at the Battle of Milne Bay in New Guinea, 1942. The historical battle was an engagement between Australian defenders of the airfields at Milne Bay and the Japanese Special Naval Landing Force. The Japanese were trying to sweep aside the defenders to seize the airfield, here circled in yellow. You are going to be asked to give orders for a defense where you see the red circle. You are commanding the 2nd Battalion of the 18th Australian Infantry Brigade, assigned to hold the northern part of the line using the river as an obstacle. Your fellow battalions hold the high ground to your north and the river to your south. Of note, you have open ground to your immediate northeast. What do you do to ensure you hold this position? You have 3 options for orders to give your battalion. The first option is to move patrols across the river and determine enemy concentrations, but keep the main body of your force positioned such that the river remains between you and the enemy. The second option is to be aggressive and deploy all your forces across the river and engage the enemy there. The third option is to stay west of the river and continue to prepare your defenses. What are your orders? Pause the video now and consider your options. Here are orders based on how an experienced IKS member played the scenario. Situation: I think the enemy will try to build strength and attack from 2 directions, north and east. Mission: C Company deploys in 3 patrols across the river in order to determine where the enemy is concentrating. Tasks: 1st Platoon will move north in order to observe if the enemy units are crossing the river to our north. 2nd Platoon will move toward the village in order to observe if the enemy is concentrating in the center of our line. 3rd Platoon will move south of the village in order to observe enemy concentrations on the southern part of our defensive sector. As the units execute the mission, Japanese troops attack a patrol, revealing their strength has been committed in the north. This information is reported to the overall commander, who creates a reaction force that reinforces the defenses in the north, blunting the Japanese attack and winning the scenario. This is why the commander-in-chief always says, push out reconnaissance. I hope you enjoyed this short examination of a Kriegspiel tactical problem, and it intrigued you enough to come join us. We'll see you out there on the Kriegspiel board.